Hear what? I'm receiving some sort of transmission. Routed through the main system. Routing to...
Looking to take a Disney vacation or cruise? Contact Kristen of MagicalJourneysVacations.com. Magical Journeys is an authorized Disney vacation planner. Kristen will get you the best price available and continue to search for deals until the day you travel, taking the worry out of planning your fantastic vacation. Kristen can help plan your dining reservations and answer any questions you may have. She'll even send you maps from the parks. So contact Kristen of Magical Journeys for your next cruise or Disney vacation. Contact Kristen of Magical Journeys at MagicalJourneysVacations.com. So what are you waiting for? Book today at MagicalJourneysVacations.com.
Wow! That sounds great! I want to go! Well, you can't. Why not? Because we have to stay at our posts and keep rebel scum like him out.
Book today at MagicalJourneysVacations.com.
WDW After Dark. Now loading.
WDW After Dark. WDW After Dark. Live and uncensored. Starring Jeff Davis, Ultron, Kristen and Eric Allen. WDW After Dark is live and uncensored. Call the hotline at 410-98-WDW-AD. Follow us on Facebook at WDW After Dark Webcast and Twitter at WDW After Dark. Headline news, Disney food, video games, Marvel and Star Wars. WDW After Dark. Live and uncensored. And now prepare yourself for WDW After Dark.
It's WDW After Dark, your adult show for Disney entertainment. I'm Kristen. Jeff, how you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I am doing great.
You look very well rested for some reason.
Oh my gosh, I'm glad you said that because I really don't.
You do. You really do. You look very well rested.
I guess it's because I've been awake all day, but earlier while I was at work this morning, I had those like really bad bags or it looked like I hadn't slept in days. And
oh yeah, I know what that's like. Yeah, been there, done that. Yeah. I figured maybe it was because you just came back from Orlando, and had a good time and
it was a working vacation. I really for all the time that I was there.
Yeah.
It was all about going from places and getting photos and checking this out and checking that out. And I didn't ride anything in Epcot.
You've done that before.
I rode 2 rides in studios and did 1 drawing class. Didn't go to Animal Kingdom and rode. Trying to think what I rode besides TTA and Haunted Mansion. I think that might have been all that I wrote.
So the rest of the time it's just work the whole time.
Taking pictures. I mean, I was doing the resort hopping because it's hard to take photos of the bars and lounges when you have people with you.
Definitely. I agree.
So I can go, I'm going to go here and I'm going to get the photos of these places and then hop a bus and head over here and get photos of this stuff.
Right.
Yeah, and unless there's like food and drink involved and people get to do it, they don't want anything to do with your picture taking.
Yeah. But, it's so great, though, sometimes is that your office on occasion and more than one occasion throughout the year is Walt Disney World. So, I mean, that's a huge benefit. You get to work where you love to be, at the same time.
Yes.
So that's always nice.
And I like to take pictures. I have since I was a little kid. I mean, I maybe was like 7 or 8 when I got my first little camera and I my sister is 2 years younger than me and I used to pose her with Barbie dolls outside. Like, here, hold the Barbie dolls this way. Hold this, do that.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, again, I'm like 7 or 8, and like, you know, she's either 5 or 6. And I was probably from the time I was in the 4th grade, you know, at the end of the year, if you went in and had like whatever day was that you did, trying to think what they call it, you know, where you like go and do something outside of school, not like kind of like a field day kind of thing.
Field trip.
And thank you, field trip. That's what I'm looking for.
Right.
And I would go to, we did the zoo or we did SeaWorld because I grew up in Ohio, and that's back when SeaWorld was still there. And we'd go to the Cleveland Zoo, and I would take my camera and take pictures of all my friends. And, you know, the last couple of days of school, starting at that age, always had a camera with me. And so it's funny, like, you know, when you're a kid, nobody tells you you could grow up and make money at this.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
It's one of those things that has just been a hobby. Maybe if I had known that when I was in high school, I would have gone, that's what I want to go to school for. I want to go and take photography and, you know, make money that way. But instead, it's my fun hobby. It's one of the few things that I've ever stuck with.
Yeah.
From the time I was a kid, because my attention span's about 5 minutes long. I always feel like Doug going, squirrel.
I know that feeling sometimes.
So,
yeah.
I've been that way forever. So for me to be able to sit through a movie like Avengers, Age of Ultron is a big deal for me.
Yeah.
And we will be talking about that. We've got food news, travel deals, and plenty of other news. So
lots of stuff.
Before we get too carried away, I'm going to let you go ahead and talk about your news.
My news. Okay. Well, first, golly gee whiz, where do I start? A few Star Wars things to talk about. We will get into Disney Infinity 3.0, which was talked about today, of course, being May the 5th, May the 5th or Sith, or however you want to look at it. There's Kristen's shirt there. Sith.
Revenge of the Fifth.
Revenge of the Sith and Revenge of the Fifth. It gets everybody confused, but
this is from her universe, Ashley Eckstein, and it's actually signed on the back. She signed it.
It's signed on the back. Aren't you the lucky one? You actually get to meet her. But with May the 4th yesterday.
So awesome.
It is, and she does so wonderful with all of her stuff too. But, with May the 4th be with you, of course, May the 4th yesterday, everybody's big on Star Wars Day and everything else. Disney released some information yesterday and today that had to do with Star Wars and Star Wars weekends. And so I'm going to talk some food first. And you being the food expert here on WDW After Dark, I figured it's perfect because you can do this along with me. And I know you've read about this and everything, but a lot of other people have not already. So, for the first time, this has never been done before, but this is what's going to happen. Disney's Hollywood Studios is going to offer a special dining experience for the 2015 Star Wars weekends. It is called Rebel Hangar, a Star Wars lounge experience, and it's going to offer specially created menu of Star Wars-inspired food and drink during the events, and it happens from 4 to 9 p.m., Star Wars weekends will be taking place, of course, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from May the 15th to June the 14th. Now, I can't tell you a location because I don't know. And I don't know why Disney didn't tell us. I even tried to find it.
It's not even on Disney's site. If you click on the thing for booking it, it goes to the general page. It does, because normally you click it and it takes you to that direct thing.
Sure, exactly. But I don't understand why they're not telling people where it's going to be. But even though they didn't give us that information, they did give us the next best thing, and that's the food offerings and drink offerings that are going to be happening during this. And I'm just going to kind of run through this just real quickly. And if you hear something that you want to emphasize on, just stop me, okay?
Okay.
Now, you can make reservations online. They can do that right now, okay? But here's what they got for the menu. The Galactic Garlic Parmesan Fries. Yum. Just the sound of it.
I love Parmesan fries.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. Wow. This one was, I looked at it and kind of, did the whole dog, turning its head thing. But Padme Amidala Naboo salad, which in essence, the description of it absolutely sounds fantastic. I just thought the name was a little weird. It's kind of long. Just give me the Amidala salad. Why has it got to be everything else? Just shorten it up a little bit for me. I want to eat. This one I really liked. The lightsaber bites. Those sound really good. Hand-dipped, corn-battered knockwurst sausages with house-made chips and mustard dipping sauce. Oh my gosh, yes, that sounds so good. Love it, love it, love it. You got the chicken and Darth Vader waffles. Everybody's going to love that. Here's another one that I would want to try. The trio of thermal detonators. The spicy pork wings topped with a spicy pepper sauce and slaw and everything. That really sounds good. Do they have pictures of these on the website itself, or is it just all we're getting is descriptions here? I haven't had a chance to actually see any pictures if they have posted.
I'm trying to remember.
I haven't seen any, but it sounds good, though. It just sounds good. Also, you've got the slide sample featuring the Sith barbecue braised biscuit. You've got the fruit and cheese sabers featuring some, different types of cheese and vegetables and crackers and blueberries, all kinds of different stuff. Yummy stuff. Also, Darth Maul hummus with red pepper. Is that coulis? I believe is how that's pronounced. And for dessert, Yoda key lime cake. Now, there's also a trio of Star Wars mini cupcakes. You got the Darth Vader, which is the chocolate peanut butter, the Yoda, which is the chocolate and hazelnut, and Jabba the Hutt, which is salted caramel, served in a Han Solo carbonite souvenir box.
Okay, so
we got to stop right there.
We do. It's Kool-Aid.
It's Kool-Aid?
Yeah, it's French.
That's why. Well, why do
they have all those weird thing letters they add at the end that you don't?
Yeah, they didn't add that. They didn't add that, and when I'm crying.
And there are pictures. There are some pictures, but I did want to say about the mini cupcakes. Mm-hmm. The Darth Vader cupcake is my favorite cupcake that Disney offers. The Han Solo carbonite souvenir box sounds amazing.
Yes.
I so want that. And to me, isn't it kind of like an oxymoron to have a mini Jabba the Hutt?
Yeah, I do believe you're right. Yeah, it is. It is. I agree with you 100% on that.
I was like,
yeah.
Who came up with that?
That may be one of Disney's debacles. I can't wrap my head around that one. I don't know. I'm wondering that Han Solo carbonite souvenir box. I'm hoping it's something special that you get and not just a box, of cardboard that looks like, the carbonite, thing that Han Solo was in.
Yeah, like the really nice popcorn containers they have right now, like the Dumbo or the.
Yes, thank you. That's what I'm hoping that souvenir box is. Because that's really going to make a difference if it is. It'll be very popular.
You can't tell from the image exactly what the box looks like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the way they shot it, the background's blurred, so you can't really tell. Like even the Yoda cupcake in the image is blurred, so you pretty much can only tell what the bottom of the box looks like and Jabba and Darth.
Yeah, there are some people out there that care just as much about that box as they do about the cupcakes that come in it. Some people want it just for the box.
Oh,
and not the cupcake. So why not go ahead? Why not give a good shot of the actual box? Get everybody a little bit happier as to what it's going to look like. But they love to hide stuff. They hide crap.
I want the box and the Darth cupcake.
just those two, and that's it.
That's it.
Just those two.
Somebody can have the other two cupcakes.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm just not a big cupcake person, or ice cream, which is two of everybody's favorite things to eat. But the Darth Vader cupcake is like a Reese's peanut butter cup, and so that's why I love it.
I have seriously heard that every Star Wars weekends, it is practically the number one item to get for a snack. Is that Star Wars cupcake.
So good.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
You would think they would care about other things. No, people stand in line for a long period of time just for the chocolate peanut butter Darth Vader cupcake. I mean,
the first time I had one of those was the same meet that I met Ryan from Turtle Power Podcast.
Oh, no kidding. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
The first time I had that is when I met Ryan. So
wow.
It's been 3 years ago, something like that.
You know what cupcakes do to me?
They make you happy?
They make me happy, but they make me thirsty. They make me really thirsty. So
you have to have something to wash it down, right?
You have to have something to wash it down, something to cleanse the palate, okay? So what they've done is they've given you an opportunity to have a drink while you're at this little get-together at the lounge, and also a drink menu is available as well. Check these out. You've got the Imperial Blue, the Tatooine Sunset, the Rebel Red, the Dagobah Swamp Juice. I like that one. The Dark Side. Wonder if you have too many of those, what happens? And then finally,
it has a brownie garnish.
It does. The last one is the Alderaan Ale, which I'm guessing is a beer. Since it's
I would think
ale.
so.
We think it is. Doesn't all of that
sound
good? I bet you it probably is.
Have you had the Harry Potter beers?
I have, yes. Yes.
Are those not amazing?
No, wait. No. Wait. Harry Potter beers. The butter beer. Is that the one you're talking about?
No, they have alcohol beers.
Oh, no, I haven't had those then. No. I've had both. I've had both the regular and the frozen, butter beers, but I haven't had the beers, like alcoholic beers.
They actually have alcohol beers, and they're really good.
Yum. I would have liked to have seen prices to go along with this to let everybody know about, but they'll throw that on you when you get into the lounge. The Rebel Hangar Star Wars Lounge Experience coming to Star Wars weekends this year at the Walt Disney World Resort. So check that out if you get hungry. All right, Disney also announced that a preview of the upcoming Disney Pixar movie Inside Out will be coming to Epcot's Magic Eye Theater later on this month. The theater right now hosting an extended preview of Tomorrowland, which of course I will go to see as well, which has replaced the theater's regular show, Captain EO. Disney had said previously that Captain EO would be returning following the conclusion of the Tomorrowland preview, but this latest movie really suggests that Captain EO might be gone for a little bit longer than expected, in case you're wanting it to come back. I really don't myself. But the Inside Out preview is going to begin on May the 30th, 2015. I look at it this way. If you get rid of Captain EO, then that opens up that area to be demoed on the inside and use it for something decent and better, because Captain EO is so
nice. But I'm one of the people that the first time I went to Disney World, I was in high school. Yeah. And really, and I grew up in Ohio, so it's all amusement parks.
Yeah.
And so it's all about the thrill rides and that kind of stuff. So, of course, we wanted to ride all the rides and skipped Captain EO. And I loved it because I was like, oh my gosh, these, all this theming. And, I'm used to attractions like, the Hulk at Universal. There's theming to that. I mean, really? That's the kind of stuff that I was used to, not, an inside coaster or, things like Pirates of the Caribbean where you're just like, I'm sure my eyes were huge every time I went on. So I was like, wow.
Oh my gosh. You're probably right. Yeah.
I didn't see Captain EO then. So when it came back, I saw it and I loved it. Natalie and I, every time we would go, we would see it like a couple of times when they first brought it back. Oh. But I think I've seen it maybe 12 times.
Isn't that enough? Isn't that good?
If they're going to change it, they need to put something new. Please don't go back to Honey, I Shrunk the Audience, because that was awful.
If they're going to leave Captain EO there, they might as well put in a Justin Bieber type of movie and just, let all the kids go crazy, because the kids love him. So put him in there. We're here to change the world. Great. You've changed it more than once now. It's time to move on and change something else.
Oh, but won't you miss seeing George Lucas's Monchichi look?
No, I'm done.
He does look like a Monchichi, though.
Yeah, Captain EO needs to be put in the archives, way in the back, in a little bitty crate, kind of like in Raiders of the Lost Ark, when they take the Ark into that warehouse in Area 51, amongst the thousands upon thousands of other crates, and it just gets lost. That's where Captain EO needs to go, right there.
So what should we have there? What should they make 3D?
They shouldn't. They should gut it, and actually, they need to retheme the entire pavilion and bring back the ImageWorks and make that theater part of it. That's what they need to do with it. That's what needs to happen. The ImageWorks needs to come back. With today's technology, that place would be fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it really would be. So check out Inside Out when it comes to that theater beginning on May the 30th of this year. All right. Back to more food stuff when it comes to Disney's Hollywood Studios, and they are now testing a new food pre-order option. Walt Disney World began testing the new smartphone application that allows visitors to pre-order food from 2 Disney Hollywood Studios locations. That is going to be the Backlot Express and Fantasmic. Guests can download the Express Order app for free on both your Apple and Android devices. Now, the food pre-orders are not new to Walt Disney World. They're happening right now when it comes to Be Our Guest. They've been doing this for a while for breakfast and lunch. But in this latest development, here's what it is. You can choose to eat at the restaurant. You can pick it up to go. Or in the case of Fantasmic, you can have that food delivered directly to your seat before the show. It's actually pretty good. After you download the Express Order app, log on, you view the full menu, which includes descriptions, prices, photos of the food, stuff like that. That's always good. Decide whether you want the Backlot Express or the Fantasmic as your meal experience. Place your order on the app. Choose whether you want to pick it up or have it delivered to you at a table seat. Now at Fantasmic, a cast member can bring your food as well as your souvenirs directly to your seat before the show starts, and then you review, confirm your order, and pay with a credit card. Kristen, since you're the food expert, testing something like this out, we've seen it already happen with the Be Our Guest. We're now seeing it with 2 others. Is this going to be another pre-planning type of thing that you're going to be doing when you're getting ready for your Walt Disney World vacation? I want Pecos Bills. I'm going to go ahead and pre-order it now. That way it's ready when I get there. I mean, what's the deal with this? Why do we have to have everything planned out now where it comes down to just ordering the food, for crying out loud? Tell me. Educate me, please.
I don't know. It seems that they want everybody to decide things ahead of time. And that's where everything is going, is for your entire trip, you not to have to think. You know, you hear about people's brains are on vacation and they do stupid things like forget that they had a child with them.
Seriously, yeah.
This is going to make people like just, you know, one of those things where they're going to get home and they're not going to remember their trip because they spent so much time on autopilot, like following their directions of you're going to eat here at this time and this is what you're going to eat. And then at this time, you're going to do that people are going to go home, you know, kind of like at times where you're tired and you drive to work and then you're like, I don't even remember driving here.
You're right.
It's going to be like,
you're exactly right.
I'm not a fan of it because I like to decide things like that last minute.
So
I don't know what I want to eat. You know, often when I open the refrigerator up, I don't know what I want to eat. It's like, what can I make?
You can only hope that this is an option only, that this doesn't become like FastPass Plus, where you have to do it, 90 days before your vacation. You should still have that option. I still want to walk up to that restaurant, sit down, look at the menu, or walk into that quick service restaurant, look up at the menu, make my choice, and then change my mind before I tell you what it is. Mm-hmm. I'm sure you'll still have that option. But for those, and Eric has said this before on WDW After Dark, for those who like to pre-plan walking out the door, getting in the car, putting the gas in, putting the luggage in, washing the dog, doing whatever it is that you can plan possible for a Walt Disney World vacation, they will love this. They can pre-plan every last thing. But for me, I'm sorry. No, I don't like it.
The one thing I'm curious about is, say you go, okay, this is what I'm going to get. What if you get there and you go, I don't want that. I want this.
I'm going to guess that you have a specific amount of time before your dining experience where you can change it to cancel it out and get something else put in there, before all that happens. I'm only hoping. Now, when it comes to something like bringing your food for Fantasmic and everything, I don't think that's going to be an option, because let's say 30 minutes before Fantasmic happens and little Jimmy says, well, I don't want the grilled cheese. I would rather have the corn dog. Well, I'm sorry, little Jimmy, but you're going to have the grilled cheese, not the corn dog. We can't change it. Well, then you've got pissed off kids. So that might be a problem when it comes to, Fantasmic or the Backlot Express type stuff. But Disney, I'm sure, will help you out in some way or fashion and, try and make it work. But we'll see. I mean, it's a testing phase. Who knows how it's actually going to happen? I don't know. So
it'll be interesting.
It will be interesting to actually watch and see how much traction this gets and whether or not it becomes popular. All right. You mentioned Pirates of the Caribbean earlier. I've got news on that. The start date for the refurbishment of Pirates of the Caribbean has been pushed back to June. According to the official Walt Disney World website, the closure was originally scheduled to begin on May the 11th, but has now been moved to June the 8th. The refurbishment will run through September the 25th, reopening to guests on September the 26th, 2015. And here's what they specifically put on the website. I'm going to give it to you in my best pirate voice possible. I don't think I do it as well. Eric? I know I don't do it as well as Eric, but I'm going to try. All right. Here's what they had to say. Pardon our dust, mateys. Shiver ye timbers. Pirates of the Caribbean will be closing for planned maintenance beginning June 8th, 2015. But don't ye worry, more adventures with Captain Jack Sparrow and the rest of the scurvy sea dogs will be setting sail once again in fall 2015. So that's how they put it.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you. I know it's not as good as Eric's, but I try.
It's all better right. than mine. Like I said, the only voice I can do other than my own is the creepy bride at the end of who tells you to back at the end of Haunted Mansion.
Woman who always wants my soul every time I go on that attraction. Yeah. Oh, she's no, it's the bride in the attic. She's the one that scares the crap out of me when I go on that thing. I get goosebumps every time I go by her.
Oh, what, you don't like how she just suddenly just pops up that little axe? Like,
no. Very creepy.
Let's get married.
Creepy.
I can chop off your head now.
No, how about we don't and still be good? Right? And anyway, I'm going to skip the DAS stuff for DW60 on Thursday. So if you have a family member that has a disability access service card when you go to Walt Disney World, you're going to want to listen on Thursday morning for DW60 to find out the information on that, because I need to go ahead and get to this Disney Infinity news for this week so that we have enough time to talk about Downtown Disney and Trader Sam's and everything else. So real quick, today, what happened is 5 playsets were confirmed for Disney Infinity 3.0. Unbelievable. We have 3 Star Wars playsets that are coming out. We have 1 Marvel playset coming out, and you'll have 1 Disney playset coming out. Now, here's what they're going to be. First one, Twilight of the Republic, is based on the Clone Wars franchise. This playset included with the starter pack for 3.0, which includes Anakin and Ahsoka. Let me bring up the picture for you real quick, Kristen, so that we can kind of describe this to everybody.
Okay.
Real quick. Let's see here. Just give me just a moment, and we'll let them take a look at this. All right, we're screen sharing. Isn't that nice? All right, yeah, here we go right there. All right, take a look. Okay, so we're talking about this one right here. And, okay, features Anakin and Ahsoka as they fight to uncover who's behind a freshly minted droid army. The story is set after Star Wars Episode 2 and features land and space battles with plenty of melee combat, which is always real good. So this is what's coming out 3.0 in August, probably. They do say fall 2015, but it's probably going to be August like it always is. Available for the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 3, the Wii U, Xbox One, and Xbox 60. A very nice looking box here. Fantastic. Anakin, he's got his lightsaber. Ahsoka, she's got her lightsabers, both of those. And then you've got your...
when you look at the box, wait, Paul, get down. When you look at the box, her lightsaber appears to be green. However, in that image of her action figure, it looks like they're yellow.
It does a little yellow. Yeah. Just, it may be the lighting.
I love how she has two. I think that's so cool.
She's badass. Ahsoka has always been a badass. Yeah. Now, like I said, this is going to be the, entry level for Disney Infinity 3.0. This is it's the starter pack, what you get to get everything to play, all the characters. You're also going to have Rise Against the Empire. Now, that is going to include a few characters from this set right here, these guys in the middle, if you can take a look at those. Rise Against the Empire, which will feature Luke and Leia to tangle with Darth Vader and his forces through memorable sequences, including the Battle of Yavin, as well as time on Hoth and Tatooine. And then, of course, The Force Awakens. It's a working title. It doesn't have any actual descriptions right now. It's going to be a Disney Infinity set based on the brand new Star Wars movie coming out December 18th, Star Wars The Force Awakens. We don't know what characters will be involved or anything like that. Then also we'll have a new Marvel playset to work with. No title as of yet. They're still working on that. Focused on Marvel characters, including Hulkbuster, Iron Man, Ultron, and others. So that's going to be kind of interesting when, of course, Avengers Age of Ultron just came out. And then also Pixar's Inside Out, a brand new movie coming in just a month or so. Storyline based on that film itself coming out this summer with figures based on joy, disgust, anger, fear, and sadness. Of course, those are a few of the characters from Pixar movie Inside Out. Looking at some of these characters, Kristen, the Marvel ones, looks like a couple maybe, I'm not going to say reprints because they're not prints, but reintroducing the characters again. They just maybe look a little bit different and everything as far as Marvel. Then you've got Star Wars, you've got Yoda, you've got Luke, you've got Leia, you've got Han, you've got Chewie, Vader, Darth Maul, Ahsoka.
That's what Obi-Wan I want. Kenobi. I want the Darth Maul one, like, so bad. That's what I'm going to want. It looks
awesome. I cannot wait to play Darth Vader. I cannot wait to play that. He better be a very powerful guy. Very powerful. I cannot wait to see this. Oh, it's going to look...
I'm a fan. I don't know what it is. When it comes to Star Wars, I love the bad guys. I'm like... I like... Asajj Ventress and Darth Maul, and I don't know. I lean towards the dark side.
That is how they've done it, though, Kristen. They've made them likable characters in the Star Wars universe. You like the bad guys, and it all started with Vader. You love to hate the guy, but you love him as a character. So, I mean, it's only natural. Don't feel bad. A lot of other people do, too. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. I definitely want Darth Maul. I want Vader. I want Yoda. You got to give me Han and Chewie. Yeah, I guess I'll just get the entire set. I can't.
I'd get Darth Maul, Yoda, and Ahsoka.
Yeah. Also, not listed on here. Oh, yeah, they are listed. Okay, if you take a look at the Disney set over here, you've got redoing Mickey once again. You got Minnie over there. You got Stitch. Elsa is coming.
They're going to redo Elsa?
They're going to redo Elsa, looks like right there. From what this is, I mean, this picture that we're looking at right here, Disney Infinity 3.0, these are the new characters for 3.0. So they're redoing Elsa, Tinkerbell once again, another Mulan over there. Yeah, I see Mulan. We got Buzz Lightyear over here. And these two characters right here, that would be from Tron. What are the name of those two characters? I can't remember what the name of them are. Flynn and is it Korra? I believe it's Korra. I think that's the name. I can't remember exactly. And then you know who that big guy in the back is, don't you?
Yes.
Okay. Because I forget his name all of a sudden.
That's
completely
what I said, yes.
And totally just completely and totally went out of my mind. I have no idea what his name is.
What is it? It's from Big Hero.
It's Big Hero 6. Crud. Oh, man.
We'll think of it later on.
We'll probably think of it later. Oh, my God. Is this not terrible? Are we not the worst people in the world to do a podcast? Don't even know who a Disney character is. That's bad. That's real bad.
So
but
if you could have any character done, who would you want to have done?
Any character from the Disney, Marvel, or whatever universe? Doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter.
Ooh.
And, like some of them, they have two different like costumes they wear in a movie or whatever is their particular costume.
Oh, gosh. Kristen?
See, I can already tell you mine. And by the way, it's Baymax.
Baymax?
Yes.
Oh.
See, I want Belle in her like village dress.
Yeah.
Like,
golly, Kristen. I mean, because so many of them have already been done, and I don't want to go the princess route because then that makes me look a little weird if I go the princess route. Let me bring this back on you.
Is there a Marvel character?
Oh, golly, gee whiz. Well, they're already going to do Ultron, so I can't pick him. I can't think of one. I can't think of one at all. This is terrible. I should be shot. This is bad. Let me think about it, and I'll come back to it later.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll come back to it later. Now, here's the one thing, and I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing this real quick. Here's the one thing that upsets me about 3.0 is that now we're entering our third year into Disney Infinity, okay? You had Disney Infinity, the original. A year later, Disney Infinity 2.0. What happens? Brand new game, brand new base. You got to buy it all over again. Now here we are coming up on year number 3. Disney Infinity 3.0. Brand new game, brand new base. Again. What is it that Disney does not understand when it comes to expanding a game and its content so that people can enjoy it and not consistently have to buy stuff over and over and over again? I don't.
They want you to buy stuff over and over.
Yeah, they want you to. They
have to pay for Avatar Land.
But here's the thing, Kristen. That is called DLC, downloadable content, that you will make more money on than making people just buy the base. Because when you do this, more people will say, I'm not buying another base. I'm not going to do it. I'll buy the characters as collectibles, but I'm not buying another base and I'm not buying another game because I should be able to play it on the first one.
Mm-hmm.
If they did it as downloadable content, okay, updated the actual game itself within the console, then sold the starter packs, your 2 characters, your game piece, you'll sell them like hotcakes. I'm sorry. They'll go, and people will buy, and they'll buy. Technology has not changed that much.
Every year, I think, is a little much.
It is. If they did it every 2 years, that's fine with me.
Every 2 or 3 years, yeah.
Yeah, every 2 or 3 years would be fine.
But like, why not buy the characters? And then, like, when they come out with 4 or 5, buy that, and then you have all these characters that you've collected up, and you're good for a while, and then
exactly. You nailed it. You absolutely nailed it.
That's what I would do.
That's my only quarrel with this. Will I probably still end up getting it? Yes. Why? Because I'll ask for it for Christmas. I'm not paying. Now, Disney did say this, and I saw this video today. It will not cost you $75 to get Disney Infinity 3.0. They are dropping the price for 3.0 to $64.99. Ooh, be still my heart. $64.99. That $10 extra they're giving you won't even get you an extra character that comes out with Disney Infinity at all. They're all $12.99 and $13.99. So you're really not getting that much. But they did lower the price. That was nice of them to do. I will say that.
However, you could go to our Amazon link and get an action figure that way, because a lot of times they have a good price on them.
They do. So that $10 may go to something like that. That's a nice plug. That's a good point. I did not think of that. I think
Ultron got Woody for like $6.
See what I mean? It's just, that's how easy it is, folks. But you know what? That is the major Disney news that I have got. Nothing that I know of as far as Marvel goes. That's not my area. That's Al, John, and Eric. And I covered a little bit of the Star Wars stuff. They did do some May the 4th be with you stuff on GMA yesterday. Good Morning America. They revealed some behind-the-scenes footage from Star Wars The Force Awakens, which was real nice to see if you got an opportunity to catch that. If you didn't, just check out the Good Morning America website. I'm sure that there's video on that you can watch and everything. But, Kristen, that's all the headlines that I have for this week.
Okay, and I've got a little bit of news myself. Most of my stuff relates to things I found or discovered on my recent trip. And one of them was, I was actually there at Tune In Lounge the day that 50s Primetime Cafe launched the new menu. They removed a couple of things from it, like Sissy's vegetarian favorite multigrain spaghetti is gone, Cousin Brandon's grilled salmon, and the 50s Boston cream parfait. They did add a few new drinks to the menu, including, Godiva chocolate martini, a fireball cocktail, and pina colada, which has been available at other places, but that's now on their menu. They also added a couple of desserts, a chocolate peanut butter layered cake and a 50s pineapple upside down cake. They also released on the same day the allergy menu, which is extensive. It'll tell you, if you look at it, for example, let me find one of these, s'mores. It'll say that the people that it's good for is gluten and wheat allergy, egg, milk, peanut, tree nuts, and soy. So if you have those allergies, you're good with that particular item. I have all of it listed on Dining at Disney, including like the Mickey check meals. I've got that on there as well. But I was surprised to see that, because they had said they were going to start with the signatures and then go, from that with launching the allergy menus.
Yeah.
And considering they just started that, and it's supposed to go through September, I didn't expect to see the menu so soon at 50s. So that was a nice surprise when I was there. Dockside Margaritas also opened.
Mm-hmm.
That's brand new, and it is really nice. I'll have a review of that up on Dining at Disney soon, but it's set outside. It's not like that little kiosk that you would walk up and order, some margarita from before.
Yeah.
It's actually nice. It's a full bar. One side is the walk-up window to get your drinks to go. The other side, you can sit at the bar and enjoy a drink. They've got bar stools there. Across from that, because it faces the water, is a nice little bar area with stools at that. To the one side, they've got all these like lounge chairs and comfy outdoor furniture and live music. They've got somebody that'll come and take your drink order and bring them to you at those tables and chairs. Did a really nice job. They've got the margaritas. There's frozen drinks, Florida brewery craft beers.
I heard about that.
Yeah. As tropical Florida wines.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If people are not hungry or thirsty by the end of the show, I don't know what's wrong with them, because
And I'll tell you, they're good margaritas. It's not like something frozen, because a lot of times when you go to some of those kind of places, like the old one kind of had kind of margaritas, along the lines of the margarita place the stand, not La Cava, but the little stand that they have with the 3 frozen margaritas at the Mexico Pavilion. It was along the side of that. This is more like, you know, the handcrafted cocktails you're going to have at La Cava. So if you're looking for a good margarita, but you're not hitting the parks, Dockside is a perfect alternative.
New hangout spot. Yeah, okay.
I'll tell you, that habanero lime one.
They got a habanero early. Oh, yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. I like the sound of that.
Let's see, what else do I have? The Boathouse, which we had talked about, their very expensive steak.
Okay.
That whole dinner.
I've heard rave reviews here on the Boathouse, and I've heard rave reviews on the dock. Okay, but the Boathouse, what is it about the place? What can you tell me?
When you walk in the place, the way it's set up, because it's kind of shaped like that.
Okay.
The door you're going to walk in here, that's facing the water.
Yeah.
And you can walk right through it, and there's a bar, but that's also where they have the raw bar is located.
Okay.
So you can see all of it there, the nice little oysters and stuff. They've got them on display sitting on the ice there. In that same little area, there is a musician, like a little band stage. So they had some music when we were there. And then you walk in, they've got 3 different dining rooms or 4. I think it's 3 different dining rooms.
Mm-hmm.
The middle dining room has another bar at it. I wasn't crazy about the location of that because it got a little loud, but I will say the management did an excellent job of walking up and telling them to, like, you know, settle down.
Keep it down.
Some people were part of a party, you know, to direct them back outside because there is an outdoor area as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the place it's huge. It doesn't look it from the viewpoint of being out front of it, but when you walk in and start walking around the premise, it's really big.
Yeah.
And then I have 18 different boats docked back there.
Wow.
They're still working with Disney to figure out the cost, how long they can be out on the water. It depends on what Disney's going to charge them, since they are not Disney owned and operated.
Now, are those little mini, ski, boats that they normally have? What kind of boats are they?
The best way I could explain it is like mini yachts. Like, they're little tiny. They'll hold like 4 people in them. Yeah. One of them is, you remember the old cars from the 50s, like the Bel Airs and things like that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like definitely.
Pink and teal. Okay, they've got 2 different boats. One is pink, one is teal, and they look like cars.
Wow.
It looks like they took an old car, fixed it up with the same kind of leather seats in it. The one that's the teal color, one of the guys that works there told us it is the most expensive one, and it's $900,000.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's almost $1 million for a mini boat. That's ridiculous. Wow. No kidding.
But they're planning on, they've got one that's like a small, that holds 8 people.
Yeah.
That's the largest of the boats they have. They're working on trying to figure out whether they're going to have it out for 30 minutes or an hour, what it's going to cost per person, or if it's going to be per couple. But they did say with that, it would have champagne and strawberries.
Oh, so. Shut up. Are you serious? Oh, that's a good combination.
Like adult version of like an upscale party boat, not like you're going to go out and scream and yell and be drunk, but you're going to be a classy party boat kind of.
Oh, yes. So just, wow. Oh my God. The price tag.
Tony Casanova from Disney by the Numbers said that we should rent that out.
If everybody chipped in a little bit, I think that would be doable. I think it really would be. It would be something.
Just depends on how much you're going to charge.
Yeah, that's true. I'd like to see the price tag.
It could be pretty expensive.
It could be. Hold on to that extra paycheck, ladies and gentlemen, in case you get one, just in case. Gosh.
I will say the like I said, the place is large. It's a very beautiful restaurant, nicely themed. The food was good. We didn't order, but the table next to us got the Smores Baked Alaska, which is for 4 people. And it's a little more than a foot high.
Whoa.
And the one side is all covered with like the marshmallow fluff stuff.
Yeah.
Got little pieces of chocolate in it. And it's Haagen-Dazs Rocky Road, I think is what I heard them say it is. They actually gave, because it was so big and there was only 4 of them, they gave us a bite of it. I'm the only one that was like, sure, I'll take a bite.
Why not?
They're like, no, we're okay. Okay, you guys at least have to take a bite of mine. You can't be here. I'm like, how often are you going to go and spend $40 on the S'mores Baked Alaska?
Seriously, right? You're exactly. Take a bite at least. My gosh.
I don't ever turn down trying something.
No,
unless it's, scorpions. Bugs. I don't eat bugs.
Naturally. Always got to bring up the scorpion, don't you? Yeah.
I will say Disney did have a misprint when they put this online. It said grilled asparagus, $21.
Wow.
It's not $21. It's $12.
12. Okay.
It's a misprint.
Misprint. Thank God.
Yeah, I've got to go in and make some changes because, of course, when I wrote about the menu before it had opened, we noticed, once I was there, it was like, that's not the right, that's different price. That's not what they had posted online. So
no.
I don't know if somebody did a little typo thing or had the wrong information, but yeah, the sides don't cost more than $12. So
okay.
That's a good thing. What did I have? I had the tacos.
Mm-hmm.
They were really good.
I'm hungry.
And I did try the oyster. I tried a oyster on the half shell and a shrimp.
Oh, I can't hear the word oyster right now. I had a bad experience with oysters over the weekend. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, no.
Yes.
I'm not supposed to eat oysters, so that's why I had one. I was like, if I'm going to be here, I have to try.
Gotta have at least one. Yeah. Yeah.
It is Blue Point. So.
I still okay. Yeah, I can't even think about it. I'll get sick. All right, so keep going.
Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, the Trader Sam's Grog Grotto.
Yes. Tell me what you got.
Okay, so we went there with Ryan from Turtle Power Podcast, as well as his wife Jess, who's a CM over at Disney's Animal Kingdom, and they do have a waiting list. So you put your name on the list, they give you a pager, unlike in California where you're just gonna have to stand in the line and wait. So that was nice that you could go and sit outside and wait. You didn't have to just stand there.
When they gave you the pager, how long did they tell you?
They said an hour, and it was just it was maybe an hour and 5 or hour and 10 minutes. It wasn't bad.
When you do that, do you tell them, yes, we want to sit inside, or we want to sit out on the
You can sit outside, and there is no wait to sit outside. That's first come, first serve.
Good. Okay.
So it's just inside that you have to give them your name to sit there. And that's what it's all about, is if you're just there for food and drink, fine. But if you want to get the whole experience, which really is what it's about, because the drinks are pricey and the food is pricey for its size.
Yeah.
So it's worth going and
might as well just do the whole thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the drink that I ordered was called the Polynesian Pearl, and it has rum chata cream liqueur, Grand Marnier, cinnamon with tropical juices, and it's served in a pearl. And you don't have an option of whether you want it or you don't. It comes with it. $16. And this is what the pearl looks like.
There's the cost of your drink, people, right there. That's why.
It's plastic.
What?
Yes, this is plastic.
What? Oh, come on. $16 for a plastic orb?
And you can actually see the layer, like I don't know if you can tell. If you can see, there's two different layers. There's a pearl layer and then the white plastic on the inside.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I can see the differential between the two. Yeah.
Yeah.
$16. Wow.
And I was like, I like the drink, but I don't want to keep getting pearls. If I want another one, then I'm going to end up, you could end up with 50 of these things. So I guess you just like collect them and you put them on eBay and are like, hey, for $20, you can get pearls.
That would be the thing to do. Yeah, get your money back. Yeah.
It does make me tempted to see if I should what happens if I were to put that on eBay, if somebody paid $20 for it.
I'm going to look on eBay right now while you're talking and see if there's anything.
Because a profit of $4. There's
a profit.
I sell 4 of those and then my 5th drink's free.
Right? Exactly. That's a good point. Go ahead. Keep going. I'm going to look this up.
One of the drinks that they had was called the Nautilus. We asked about the price for it because it comes in a little Nautilus ship and it's pretty good size. It's $52.
I'm sorry. I pulled it up on eBay and I've already found one.
What are they asking for it?
The very same thing you just showed me. Trader Sam's Grog Grotto Polynesian Village Pearl Souvenir Glass Cup Mug. Buy it now for $29.95. Here's another one. And this one comes with margarita mix to go with it. $32.99. Kristen, put yours on eBay now. Get it done. I'm not kidding you. Here's another one, $29.99.
That makes me really tempted to.
Oh my God. Trader Sam's Grog Grotto.
I'll call Jess and be like, Jess, we have to stock up on these. We're going to sell them on eBay. I'm telling you, that's what I need to do.
That is what you need to do. Here's one. This is ridiculous. Take a look at this. Okay, you see what they're offering right there. Okay, the pearl and the mug.
Yeah.
All right, you got that? Buy it now or best offer, $120. Yeah. People, you can make some money here if you really, really want to that badly.
Wow, that's like...
Yeah.
You could go and get that like twice now.
I know, right? Yeah. That's crazy. That's nuts.
See, I joke about these things all the time about I should put this on eBay.
You need to put it on eBay. You know you're going to get another one to replace it, for crying out loud. I mean, just, throw it on eBay. Why not? Start it at $16.
Gosh, why not start it at $30 where everybody else puts it?
Because I guarantee you the ones that have actual bids will go first before the buy it nows. I guarantee it.
Start at 20.
Yeah, started at $20. You started at $20, I guarantee you'll get a bid.
Natalie and I've said like we should go and stock up on like Pandora pieces and have a little, because she used to sell stuff on eBay.
You should.
I've never sold anything. Use her storefront for it, and
I agree 100%. You should do it.
I might have to do that. But as I was saying before, the Nautilus is $52, and it has it's rum, Appleton Estate reserved rum. There's what is it? Creme. Is it Depeche? Divergence, liqueur, tropical juices, and Fularium.
Yeah.
Like I said, $52.
That's wow. Goodness.
There's a Castaway Crush, the Krakatoa Punch, which is the red glass that you had. That was what that is.
Yeah.
The Hippo Mai Tai. From California, they do have the Shrunken Zombie Head. which is I've got one of those that I had from California. If you are looking for Shipwreck, they don't have it. That's California only, which is a shame because I like the Shipwreck. But they do have the tiki rum, which I like. It doesn't have a souvenir glass, but it's very yummy. Exclusive to Disney World is the Dark and Tropical Stormy. It is black seal rum. I'm trying to read. I took a picture of it and it's like blurry at the bottom. Fresh lime juice, ginger beer, and I think it says Flarium in it too. Okay, so Aljon got the rum flight.
Yeah.
It shows these 3 little shot glasses on this really nice surfboard that says Trader Sam's.
Right.
It's 3-4 ounce, which there is no way there was 4 ounces.
I'm looking at the glasses right now. Yeah.
3-4 ounce pour of each. There's no way there was 4 ounces.
Yeah.
I think there was only like an ounce and a half in his. I think we got gypped.
How much?
There's an 8-year rum, a XO Reserve, as well as a 23. And these are the little glasses. And like I said, they were only filled to like about there.
Yeah.
There's enough for like
a shot?
Like maybe there was enough for Jess and I to have a tiny sip, just enough to taste it.
I mean, literally just go.
To have.
You look at the glass, you see all that's in there, and you just go, oh, that was good. Thanks.
So yeah, you've got a green one. There's a blue one.
The blue one. Mm-hmm.
And an orange one. And on the back side of all of them, it says
nice.
Trader Sam's Grotto.
Yeah.
Now, we got home to realize they didn't give us the surfboard that it's displayed with, and they make it appear that it comes with. So I don't know if it doesn't come with that board. I've heard from some people that they did not get one either.
Yeah.
But like I said, they show it that way. They present it that way. If when you're looking at that, they're like, oh, yeah, and you get to take that home. So even the cast members, when they're selling you on something, give you the impression you're getting all of it.
How much was it?
$34.
$34?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to interrupt you for just a second because Mike from over at Weeby Geeks, he sent me a text. He said, check the completed listings on eBay on some of this Trader Sam stuff. So I did check it, okay?
Okay.
Your little pearl there, remember how I said if you put it on there where you can bid, you'll up the money, no problem. Here's one that 12 bids, somebody bought it, that little pearl mug or whatever you want to call it, for $46.
Oh my.
Yeah, $46. Another one went for $20.50. Another one went for $26.50. Another one for $20. Another one for $30. Now, the rum flight that you're talking about, those have been selling as well. One went for $34. Let's see here. Another went for.
Now, does theirs have the board with it?
This one went for $51. Let me see if it has the board. Hold on. I don't know if I can bring it up. One. It does not show a board. No, that one doesn't specifically. But that one for $51. Kristen?
So if you want the board, you just have to kind of like hijack it.
I guess so, yeah. If you're carrying a big bag with you,
that's what's going to happen. Yeah. People are going to go, but I want that, I mean.
Yeah.
Well, when I was in college, I waited tables at a place that had some souvenir glasses, and they would go missing.
I believe it.
You'd go to the back, and you'd come back to your table, and they're gone. And so is that punch bowl now.
I'm telling you, Kristen, put this stuff on eBay. You'll get your money back, and the next time you'll get your surfboard too, and you can sell that for even more.
I'd even be willing to buy the board. I just want it. Like nice. It's nice presentation.
And some of the food. Did you have some of the food?
I did.
What did you have?
Let's see. What did I have? We had the chicken lettuce cups, which is the same menu item as they have in California, but it's either $1 or $2 less, and it's less than half the size.
Really?
Yes. Everything is very small portions.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking you could order, 3-4 things, you can split that among 4 people. You're going to be starving when you leave, and you're going to want to go to like Captain Cook's, because that's what we did. We ordered the chicken lettuce cups, the Kahlua Kahlua pork tacos, corn battered Portuguese sausages, and the pan fried dumplings.
Oh my gosh.
So we had 4 things, 4 of us. We were so hungry when we were done. We went to Captain Cook's and ate dinner there.
I don't blame you. It's
really pricey, because let's see, that's 11. Let's see, 30, almost $40 we spent on food to still be really hungry. It's just something to keep in mind. You might want to have dinner, go there for late night drinks, and then get 1-2 little things to snack on.
Yeah. But the thing is, Kristen, compared to Trader Sam's and Disneyland and what you've experienced in the Walt Disney World, where did they go right and where did they go wrong?
Oh, Disney World is a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot more outdoor seating, which is nice.
Yeah.
I don't like the portion sizes being so small, especially if you're out. Like when I go out drinking, I also want to eat when I drink. I'm not just going out like, hey, I want to go out, I want to get drunk, and that's not my idea.
So the portion sizes in Disneyland is better than at Walt Disney World?
Yes.
Okay.
I love the fact that you put your name on a waiting list and they give you a pager and page you when your table's ready.
Yeah.
That was brilliant. When it comes to the theatrics of it, Disneyland does it better.
Really? I would have thought that since Disney, took the time with this and really put their heads together and have done well in other areas and upgraded somewhat from the version in Disneyland, I would have thought the theatrics and the interactive aspect of your experience there would have been better at Disney World than Disneyland.
Yeah. But even the cast members seemed, you would expect doing it night after night after night in California that they'd be kind of like, yay, lava, but they're still thrilled to do that every night and so excited about it, screaming and yelling like, oh, it's coming to an end, lava. And then when they did some of of course, I don't, like I said, I went once. I haven't been more than once. Like I have been like multiple times to the one in California. So I know what the different like shows are, I guess.
Sure.
You would say. Yeah. But they seemed almost like, I'm already tired of doing this tonight. Like we were just like, that's. And Ryan and Jess had just been out in California because they were there for Star Wars Celebration, and so they had just been there and experienced it, and we were kind of comparing the two when we were sitting there, and Jess said, it seems like, she's like, he looks so thrilled to be here, like if he has to see it one more time, he's just gonna like lose his mind.
Unfortunately, and I've heard this way too many times within the past couple of years, that for some reason Disney has forgotten about the guest experience. And it does not seem to be high on their priority list. Now, I'm not saying that this is the case for every cast member, but the majority of cast members, people are dealing with this problem, which is unfortunate because that is what Walt himself, that was part of what he based Disneyland on, the guest experience, and the cast members working there and giving the experience to the guest that they deserved. So that's unfortunate.
And that's why you're either on stage or backstage.
Exactly.
It's all about presenting things that when you visit this part of the park or whatever it is, you're in that world. You have now left this part. You've now left Frontierland and you've headed into this, and it's to give you that feel. And when the cast members are like, whatever, it doesn't.
Well, I mean, everybody has a bad day. That's understandable, but it has become too much of a trending topic when people are visiting Walt Disney World that they say there's a lot of cast members that just had an all-around bad attitude and acted like they did not care.
Yeah.
And to hear that at an establishment like Trader Sam's, which already has a huge name in the Disney community, to already have people behind the bar or anywhere else with a just lackadaisical attitude about what they're doing there is really, really unfortunate.
I agree.
That's terrible, man. That's too bad.
But we'll see.
Yeah, it could change. You never know.
Yeah. It's, it is what it is. But it's worth definitely something that should be checked out.
Well, it's not going to keep me from going. I'll tell you that right now.
I will say the cocktails are very pricey.
Yeah.
But they're also really good. You might want to go and have a drink like at one of the other bars a little bit cheaper and then head over there and have another drink. But
well, you know what? If it comes down to the fact that the portion size are not big enough and you're still a little bit hungry when you walk out of there, I've got the solution. Ladies and gentlemen, head to the Dollar Tree before your Walt Disney World vacation. Pick up a $1 bag or bag of beer nuts and just put them in your bag and take them with you. And make your experience so much better. I'm just throwing that out there. That's what I would do. Beer nuts and fantastic Trader Sam drinks. You can't ask for a better combination right there. That's good for me.
We went over to Captain Cook's and they've got some Thai curry or Thai curry meatballs? Curry something meatballs. Oh my gosh, you would like them. They were yummy.
I bet they were. It just sounds really good. Yeah. Oh man. But all around, you were pleased with Trader Sam's though. You're happy. You'll go back.
Yeah, I'll go back.
Okay, that's good. That's wow. Gosh, were those the only mugs that you had with you? Just the Flight and then the Pearl, and those are the only three? Okay. Yeah. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, I couldn't afford to spend more than $50 on that. It's like a little much.
Yeah, a little much.
My pocketbook was going, ah!
Yeah. That's
when he said like $52 for the one, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
No.
Not poor today. Little card was screaming. Don't swipe me no more.
Like, have a little coin jar to, save up for one of those.
Yeah. So what else?
My last bit was the opening of superhero headquarters in downtown Disney West Side. I was there the day that it opened. So we went in and checked that out. It's right next to D Street.
Okay.
And they have 2 big window displays. One of them has, I've got like those like pop-up characters that are displayed in the window. One of them has Black Widow and like Groot and Rocket Raccoon. And then you have another one with like Captain America and Hulk and Iron Man. And they've got different like merchandise and stuff in the windows.
Yeah.
they've got these cool, like throughout the place, they have these cool, like little suitcases, like you've got something really important in them,
Yeah.
And let's see. There's a big, as you enter, the wall that you're facing has the big shield emblem that says Strategic Homeland Intervention Enforcement Logistics Division.
Nice.
And there's different like pictures you can buy that are all, different things. Like some of them look like covers to comic books, and the other might be a photo that has the actors in it. And you see those things throughout it. And each is done in a section as you walk through. So you'll see, like when you walk in, it might have like a little display like this, and it'll have like it looks like a screen. Like if you're looking at some, like a computer screen, and it would have, say, Hawkeye, and then it tells all about Hawkeye, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they have those for each of the characters throughout, and that's how the sections are set. So where Spider-Man is, it's the Spider-Man featured merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool. If you have like a favorite character, you could go directly to that section and go, okay, this is where Cap is, and pick up that kind of stuff. They had these lanyards, and on one side it has like Red Skull and Loki and some of the other villains, and then it reverses and has Captain Thor, Hulk, and Iron Man.
Oh wow.
Marvel pens, but they're actual Disney pens, but they're all like, it's got Marvel, and like the backing is like it says Marvel on it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, what else did we see? I wasn't overly impressed with the women's selection of stuff. Some of it was, I thought, a little on like teenage, like it was like something I'm thinking like 80s, like a pink t-shirt and the comic book characters on the shirt, instead of being a little bit more, I hate to use the word cool, but okay, let me put it this way. The one thing I saw in there that was women's, and I was like, that is awesome. I would love to have it. I picked it up, and it was an Iron Man dress, and her universe made it.
So I was about to say, not everything can be her universe quality, but the fact that you said that that's on there, I mean, that's fantastic. Yeah, that's great.
So the only thing I saw in there that I liked, was the only thing that I could find in the store that was made by Ashley.
Yeah.
And like I said, her stuff, just the designs that she, her and her team come up with.
Yeah.
Just they're great. I'm glad that that's out there, because the other stuff, Hot Topic, that's what it made me think of, is the old style Hot Topic shirts made by Junk Food. And that's probably what brand they were. And I've never been a fan of Junk Food shirts. When I worked for Wet Seal, we sold them, I wore them, and you wash them once and they shrink about 3 inches. So I was never like, I'd buy it like a size larger, throw it in the wash, hang it to dry, and okay, well, now it's just a little short and whatever. But
did you see and I say this because I didn't pick one up when the first Avengers movie came out, is Thor's hammer there where I can buy it?
Oh, I don't remember. Like I said, it was opening day, and the place was packed.
I'm sure it was.
I was trying to get pictures without people in it, which was not easy.
Good luck with that one.
To do it. Some of them. Oh, they have. When you get off Star Tours, they have the little setup where you can get your picture taken, and you're like Luke or Leia or whatever.
And put your face in the whole thing, and I'm sorry.
They have in the store the same kind of thing, and they've got like for example, it'd be like a wanted thing, and it'll say Ultron or Red Skull, and you can position your head, and so they had that set up in there.
Nice.
They did have a Hydra shirt for men that I thought was kind of cool. It was black and has the Hydra logo on it.
I'd buy that. Yeah. Hell Hydra.
I'd buy a Hydra. I'd buy a Hydra women's shirt.
Yeah. There's no reason why it can't be men and women both. Definitely. I'd wear it.
Even though I would be on the good side. There's still something fun about it. Every now and then being a bad guy. And you know what? I told Aljon, I think the reason that is that some people like to do that is because you get to be something. Like, I can't help but be nice to people. Like it's in my nature that if I walk through the door, to hold the door open for the person behind me, or to say, please, thank you.
Right.
You know, when I go to the hospital, I'll always hold the door open, you know, run up and grab a door to, you know, for somebody who's in a wheelchair.
Sure. Yeah.
Anything like, I don't think twice about it. It's just in my nature. And so many people don't say thank you or anything like that anymore.
That's true.
So to get to play, you know, a character like that, like that's why I had so much fun dressing up as Asajj Ventress, because you could bring out this side of you that's not you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And I think that's why Steven Stanton is so awesome as Tarkin, because he is such a fantastic person.
Yeah.
He does all these charity things. I mean, he's just one of those truly kind-hearted people.
Sure.
And that's why I think he's awesome, you know, getting to play those roles, because I think it brings out this side of him that's not him at all.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Wow.
So yeah, the store's cool. They've got Legos and, like I said, lanyards, and you can get all kinds of artwork, T-shirts, dresses. I mean, tons of Marvel stuff. I'm surprised the store isn't a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
But it was cool.
They did good with the space they had, in other words.
Yeah. And I like the fact that they kept, if you're looking for a specific character and something is just that, it's not like, you know, not like a T-shirt that has Iron Man, Hulk, Captain together.
Yeah.
It's just an Iron Man shirt. It's with Iron Man. It's Captain. It makes it very easy if you've got a favorite character to go in there and go, I need to go over there.
I do like the fact that they decided to section off the store to where if you're looking for specific items just for Iron Man, you know where to go. Now, everything is not all jumbled up, you know, kind of like when you walk into the Emporium, they try their best to section off certain things and certain, you know, merchandise specifically for that specific type, but it all ends up getting jumbled up and you can't find anything. To have everything character sectioned off like that is such a big help. It's going to cut down the amount of time that you spend in the store and get more people in there. So that is fantastic. I love it.
The world of Disney is just too big.
Oh, it's just ridiculous trying to find things in that store. Absolutely ridiculous. I just they could learn from the Marvel store. Let's just put it that way. They need to take notes. They need to walk in there. We should have done this. We need to close the store down and do some remodeling here because we need to change it. Like I said, they try. They really do try. It just doesn't happen half the time. That's just the way it goes. So, oh well.
And the only other thing I have is to mention the current travel deal.
Okay, go for it.
And that is the free Disney dining plan that's going on right now. So this is more like just a reminder that between now and July 10th, You can book for select travel dates, which include August 28th through October 2nd, October 25th through October 31st, November 8th through the 19th, and December 15th through the 21st. Those are your arrival dates, as long as you, like, if you're going for, December 21st, as long as you arrive on that day, you will get it for your whole vacation. Value resorts get the quick service plan. Moderate, deluxe villas get the basic dining plan. Both of them can upgrade as high as the deluxe for the difference in cost. Again, very, very limited. There are a handful of resorts that have been excluded from this promotion. There is a minimum of a 3-night stay, maximum 14 nights. You have to purchase a 2-day theme park ticket with either Park Hopper or Water Park Fun and More. That's a new thing that they just did for the first time.
Yeah.
So that's it.
And I know we're getting short on time here, but I just have one question. I noticed this time around when they released free dining, the norm has been annual pass holders, Disney Visa card holders getting a hold of this deal before anybody else.
Yeah, normally they release it on a Thursday to Disney Visa, and then Monday
it's available to everybody else.
To the general public.
Exactly.
I will tell you that when I called, and Disney had a system error that they had to reboot the system.
Oh, no. That was not an error. That was just totally not an error. And that's what I was getting to. This was not an error. This was negligence from the Disney company and what's called a crappy IT department in the Disney company. That's what that's called. Not an error. And I think they did it on purpose.
I'll tell you, when I called, I couldn't apply it to not one of my clients' reservations because they were all sold out, which tells me it was beyond limited.
Yeah. When you've got the website crashing, literally, because pages will not load, when you have people calling Disney representatives and they're on hold for 4 to 6 hours, they're on hold and their call drops and yet have to call back again to try and get one of these deals.
It took me 2 hours before I could get through on the phone line. And then, of course, you're going to be waiting several more hours once you get through.
Why, Kristen? Why did they decide to screw this up as badly as they did?
I don't know. I don't like that they didn't offer it to Disney Visa because, I'm a Disney Visa card holder.
Yeah.
And it's not because I am that I think this, but I do believe when you have a credit card, whatever it is for, there should be perks to it. And that is one that should be a perk always.
I'm not a Visa card holder,
and those,
but I agree.
It should be released ahead of time to those people. Give them a perk for having your credit card.
Yeah. Now, Disney does this every year. This is nothing new. We all know Disney free dining is coming. There are so many people waiting for it. You know you're going to make a ton of money off this. Why are you limiting the availability so much and then not giving Visa card holders an opportunity to grab a couple of spots? It just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get it.
It's because they know people are going to have already booked and planned a trip with hopes of getting that deal.
Yeah.
And so rather than having people now book because a deal has come out, agents are now calling to have a discount applied to people who've already booked. And now that people go, every every fall, this is the deal, and this is what we're going to book, and we're going to hope.
Yeah.
It has made it to where Disney's like, well, you're going to come anyway. So.
And a lot of people will do that. A lot of people will, even though they did not get the free dining deal, a lot of people will still go. And Disney knows they will. Mm-hmm. Then, they'll get to pay full price. So we're really not missing out. But it's the fact that the overwhelming response that Disney knows that comes with this deal every single year, yet the simplest of things like having a decent phone system to keep people on the line and not dropping calls, that's unacceptable.
It happens, and there is a special agent line.
Yeah.
It happens every single free dining.
That's ridiculous.
There's always a long hold. I've waited, I think it was over 3 hours the one time. And the one time I was on hold for 2 hours and it dropped my phone call. And I had to turn around and call back and wait on hold for another 2 hours.
See, that's what I'm talking about right there.
Uh-huh.
And then when you have a website like Disney has for Disney World, okay? This is a Fortune umpteen hundred company making millions upon billions every single year to be able just to log onto the website and get stuff done. They can't seem to get to work because they screw up with the deal and just have it available for everybody at once. But yet other people like YouTube, Amazon, eBay have just as many, if not thousands upon thousands more, hitting their website every single day. Do you see theirs crashing? Do you see theirs going down just because a few thousand people all want to book it once? No. It runs like clockwork. But Disney, for some reason, cannot put their heads together and figure out how to make a good workable website that can take the volume of a lot of guests wanting to book a vacation. It's ridiculous. I cannot be more disappointed than I am right now than what Disney has done with this free dining package. So,
and from what I've read in different Facebook groups, it appears pretty much nobody was able to get the deal. I know there were an awful lot of unhappy people that had booked with that intention of, okay, these are the dates they were released last year. Let's go ahead and book our trip for, that time period in hopes that it falls.
Yeah.
And their trip did fall, but the deal wasn't there.
Ah, jeez. It's unfortunate, but we can't hash it out any longer. I mean, it is what it is. We need to talk Age of Ultron real quick.
Okay.
Without spoilers, Kristen, without spoilers.
Oh, and before I forget, Aljon did set up, there is a bonus of Stan Lee that is separate that can be downloaded, as well as this coming week, there's going to be a bonus for Ming-Na.
Uh-huh.
What's her name?
Haley Atwell.
Thank
Haley
you.
Atwell. Yes.
Thank you. Yes.
Yep. Bonus audio that can be downloaded for WDW After Dark when Aljon had the opportunity to talk with them. And it's in conjunction with WDW Tiki Room as well. So
and
you
his
can check
wrestling podcast, because I think CM Punk is one of the things.
Exactly.
Now,
yeah.
Comic book artist. So
yep.
Lots and lots of extra downloadable content.
Yeah, all three of these shows are, bringing you a lot of different content right now that's going to be available. So continuously update your feeds, whether you're listening to the show via Stitcher Radio or iTunes. Periodically check back, especially this weekend, because I believe this weekend is when majority of that information is going to be coming out, especially for Haley Atwell and then Ming-Na Wen. So, yeah.
I will say that I did hear the Stan Lee one, and I will say, even if you are not a big Marvel fan, you're just, you're like myself. You love the movies. They're entertaining.
Yeah.
I will tell you, you have got to listen to Stan Lee, because at 92, this man is so entertaining and he is funny. I mean, you're going to hear it and time's going to go by and you're not even going to realize that you listened to that much of the show, because he's good. So.
He is fantastic. So we got like 5 minutes before we got to do sponsors and stuff like that. You've seen Avengers Age of Ultron. I've seen Avengers Age of Ultron. Eric has seen it. Aljon has seen it. We'll get to their comments next time on the show. But without spoilers, because we don't want, hasn't it been out for quite even a week yet. Is it better than the first Avengers movie, or does it blow it away?
Wow.
Think about this. This movie made over $200 million before its U.S. release, the first weekend internationally. Think about that. Made over $180 million over the weekend.
I don't know. I can't say that I like one better than the other. I really enjoyed both of them. James Spader,
Ultron.
he just has that sinister villainous that he was just so spot on. I mean, his voice in this kind of gave you this eerie chills when if you've seen the previews, you've heard the Pinocchio reference.
Sure,
and in the movie, you're like, ooh,
He might be the bad guy, but the way he portrays the character, you want to kind of say, oh, he wants to do this, and he sounds so honest and so genuine and so caring, but it's all bad at the same time.
Okay. This is what he made me think of watching it is, and I'm just gonna say this, and we can discuss it further next time.
Okay.
But if you've ever watched documentaries on the History Channel that have to do with Hitler and where his mindset was and what he had truly wanted.
Yeah.
That character made me think of Hitler.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
You know what I'm saying, right?
I do know what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have never watched the Fox show The Blacklist, I definitely recommend it because James Spader stars in that show. He's a bad guy, but he's also a good guy at the same time. And I see a lot of his portrayal of that character in that show that he put into Ultron. Ultron meant well in his mind, but it wasn't good.
But see, until if you've seen Blacklist, until you see the movie, if you know, like I said, if you've seen any of the history stuff on Hitler, you'll understand the comparison, because when you put Blacklist up to Ultron, it's like, I see what you're saying, but if somebody hasn't seen it, that what we're both saying isn't making a whole lot of sense.
In a way,
you know? Because the Blacklist, he's much more likable than Hitler.
Oh God, yeah.
What
I mean is
the same,
I guess what I'm trying to say is the way that he comes across, the way he uses the words, the way he says the words and everything. That's what
Phrasing.
I hear. Yes. That's what I hear in Ultron that he, puts into his character in the Blacklist. It's not an exact replica. Trust me, the mindset is totally different, 100% between Ultron and the guy in Blacklist. But he just comes across. He does the part so well, so well.
And see, it's one of those things that you also have to wonder really what's when it comes down to it with a lot of the Marvel stuff is what's what, because, Captain came out as, pro-America, anti-Hitler. So they're like Hydra. There's a lot of that kind of layering to that stuff.
Yeah, there is. Yeah. Yeah. Did you think at one point in the movie it became a little too slow? Like it slowed down too much? And you may know the specific area of the movie I'm talking about out in the country.
No, it's actually the part after that.
Okay.
That whole last scene seemed very long to me.
It was very long.
Made me think it was kind of like the Titanic.
You're just waiting for it to sink. Hurry up and sink already, for crying out loud.
It was long, one of those really slow kind of bad scenes that you're like, okay.
Really drawn out.
That's the only part I felt. The country scene I liked.
I thought it
saw
slowed
an
it down
aspect. It gave you a different look into a character.
It did. It does, in which I totally blown away the amount of time that character had. Wow.
I loved it because I like that character.
Yeah, and what he did not get in the first movie, he gets in this one. He definitely gets in this one. But I thought they slowed it down just a little too much in certain areas in that scene. But yeah, the final battle and everything else, like what you get with any Marvel movie, to me was really long.
Yeah.
To where I thought, is this going to happen or not? One, I've had a large drink and I need to go to the bathroom. So can we please speed it up a little bit here? And then I'm also saying, but I want to see what happens somewhat after the credits. And I'm going to use that keyword there, somewhat after the credits.
No, see, everybody has to wait till the very end of the credits because it has an ending unlike any of the other Marvel movies. Like, you have to stay and wait for it.
Just wait for it. Yeah, just wait for it. You know what? Give me a grading scale like you have in school, A to F on Age of Ultron.
A+.
A+.
I loved it.
You loved it. Okay.
I did.
I'm going to have to give it an A-.
Okay.
Simply because of the extremely long final battle, and it slowed down a little too much for me in that one scene. So I'm gonna. That's where my minus comes in. But otherwise, a must-see.
Oh yeah.
A must-see more than once movie. Definitely, it's one of those that you can watch more than once and still be fulfilled. I think.
Those movies are all so well done that you can watch them more than once. I was working on my blog a couple weeks ago, and they were playing all of the Marvel movies, leading up to the current one, and they had Avengers on back to back.
Oh wow.
And I watched both of them. I'm like, why I'm sitting here watching both of them while I'm working on my site?
Yeah.
I don't know, because I own it.
That's
I could have
right.
put it in and not had to fast forward through the commercials, but it's good.
Yeah.
They're well done, entertaining.
I'll probably see it again.
We need to have a more in-depth discussion of this once we get to the point where we're not going to be.
Because we don't want to give everybody too much, because a lot of people still, it hasn't been out very long. They still have not had an opportunity to see it. So we don't want to tell them too much.
I think we come back and discuss it in a month.
In a month? I think a month sounds good. Yeah. That's a good time frame. I like a month. We'll have to.
There's certain scenes I want to talk about and get your viewpoint on, and
yeah, that'll give me an opportunity to go back and see it one more time. Just to kind of refresh my memory, before it comes up. Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll tell Al, John, and Eric about that. For the next show, that we don't want to give them too much and not too many spoilers and stuff. We need to do our sponsors, and we need to close up.
I'm going to let you do the whole sponsors thing.
You're going to let me do the sponsor thing? Okay, all right.
You're
First,
better than I am.
I don't know about that. First, you talked about it earlier. We're going to tell you once again, and it's one of our sponsors for WDW After Dark, MagicalJourneysVacations.com. That lady right there, if you can see her on the screen. Kristen Hetzel will get you, as best she can, unless the Disney system screws up, the most fantastic opportunity to plan a Walt Disney World vacation. That is the lady to do it right there. But it's not just Disney vacations, not just Walt Disney World. It's Disneyland as well. It's also Disney Cruise Line. It's also Carnival, Royal Caribbean, all the cruise lines. Anywhere you want to go, she gives you the opportunity to do it. You want
Adventures by Disney.
AVB, yes. Definitely Adventures by Disney. And I'm sure she will get those done as well. Visit the website, MagicalJourneysVacations.com, to get your vacation started today. Halloween is coming up in about 4 to 5 months. I'm saying it already, ladies and gentlemen. That's okay, because you can head over to Halloween Express. Check it out at wdwafterdark.com. All it takes is just one click on Halloween Express to check out some costumes for all occasions, not just Halloween, birthday parties, cosplay, whatever it may be. You can find it at Halloween Express. If you want to go see Avengers, Age of Ultron, definitely check out Fandango. Fandango is the one you want to use, and you can get your advance tickets. Get your tickets ahead of time so you're not missing out. You don't walk up to the theater, you find out that it's sold out, and you can't see the movie. You use Fandango, you can definitely get your tickets ahead of time and get to see your favorite movie. Also, if you're looking for items, if it comes from Trader Sam's maybe, and you want it at a better price, or maybe not, according to some people's bids here recently, you can find all that stuff and even more. Disney Infinity figures, Star Wars movies, all kinds of different things. Amazon.com. You can use these links on WDW After Dark. All you have to do is click on Amazon, and it will take you right to it. Now, we tell you that simply because it gives back to us just a little bit here at WDW After Dark to keep the show rolling. We don't get paid for this show. We do the show because we love to do it. We love to give you great information on the Disney company, but this just kind of helps us out just a little bit. So check out
these things like see, they can see your mic, your nice little fancy mic,
something like this,
little fancy mic.
Right.
These aren't free.
No, they're not free. We do have to pay for this stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Just
but they
how
do
the
make
world
us
works.
sound better.
They do. Well, I don't know if mine needs to be updated. Mine doesn't probably sound all that great anymore. But
hey, this is a lot better than my little Logitech can that I had to use.
Oh yeah, I remember those days. Yeah, when you had so many problems with that thing, I do remember that. Yeah, but I mean, these sponsors are there to help us out, but it's also there to help you out as well. Remember that. We got Kristen on here because she's great at planning vacations for everybody. We've got Halloween Express on there for costumes. Everybody loves costumes. Everybody goes to the movies, and everybody buys stuff online. So all of these tools are there to help you and also to help out. So check out our sponsors over at wdwafterdark.com. Those are your sponsors.
Yay! So Jeff, where can everybody find you?
You can find me on Twitter at DW_60, and that is for the show DW60 over on Sorcerer Radio. Thursday mornings, 8 a.m. Eastern Time for the latest in Walt Disney World headlines.
And you can find me at diningatdisney.com, Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. It's Dining at Disney. Also, make sure you check out WDW Tiki Room Friday mornings at 8 a.m. Eastern. Al, John, and myself talk about everything Disney. And you can follow us, WDW Tiki Room, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Aljon, JediMouseketeer.com. Eric, follow him on Sorcom Review on Facebook and on Twitter. I think that's everything, isn't it?
A big thanks to the Weeby Geeks Network for putting out our podcast on Stitcher Radio and also iTunes. Make sure you give us that wonderful 5-star review if you want to. 5 stars, not 4, not 3, not 2, not 1. But
no,
not
if you want to. Like, this is what we are telling you. We want you to.
We want you to give us a 5-star review, but if you want to do something else, you can. I mean, you have that option. We would love a 5-star review. 5. And also Stitcher Radio, you can check it out. Shot Glass Digital also helps put the show out for everybody to see. And, of course, you can always go back and watch the show on our YouTube, youtube.com/WDW After Dark. Like the show, comment on the show, subscribe, tell people about the show. Let us know how we're doing. Any questions that you have on travel or anything else, food and stuff like that for Kristen, you can ask her, on the YouTube channel, or you can send us an email at wdwafterdark.com or send us a message on Twitter at WDW After Dark. Lots of different things. I think we've covered it all pretty much.
I think so too.
Right.
And I did forget to mention the Dining at Disney podcast is also on iTunes and Stitcher as part of the Weeby Geeks Network. And Jay and I would love people, since we are a fairly new, we just had the recording of our 6th episode. Yay, we now have more than one hand to count on. We would love people to subscribe, download, give us the 5-star rating. Do it.
Yeah,
do it. Disney podcast.
It's a good podcast.
WDW Tiki Room podcast. WDW After Dark podcast. Do it, people.
Lots of different stuff.
We will love you for it.
And listen to Sorcerer Radio, please. Please.
Yes.
We encourage you to do that.
Yes.
That's all I got, Kristen. I'm done.
That's all I got, too. So, till next time, bye.
See ya. Have a good week. Bye.
Crisis for the geek kind. Top geek officials admit they underestimated the hipsters' defense capability. Join the geek revolution and save the galaxy. Geeks from all over the globe are joining up to fight for the future. They're doing their part. Are you? Want to know more? Join Weeby Geeks and the Geek Revolution and save the world. Service guarantees citizenship. Listen to Weeby Geeks podcast on iTunes and Stitcher or online at weebygeeks.net. Weeby Geeks, your voice for the Geek Revolution. Want to know more?